everyone that's out there. This is Amanda Ray coming to you with a live video. Today is the middle of the month, April 15th, and this is our S3 Method Mastermind. And what I want to do today is just talk a little bit about the Mastermind and why we started and why I invented the Mastermind, what it's all about. Because people are like, they want to get involved, but they're not really for sure why. And I think before you get involved in any program, or any community, you should know why you're doing it, right? Exactly what do you get out of it? Because that's really important. So I want to just touch on that today, and that'll be great because when people say, well, I want to get a mastermind, but what do I have to do? They'll know exactly what needs to be done in order to participate, and the reason why I created it. So the reason why I created the mastermind is because when I was looking towards earning money online, I really didn't have a tight community, a small community where I could get that TLC that I needed. Not only that, I started a 90-day blitz. For those that don't know, a 90-day blitz literally changed my life. It changed my mindset, and also it allowed me to know what I needed to do in order to create a full-time income. So today, earning 6 figures a year has all stemmed from this 90-day blitz that I went on. And the reason why is I think that a lot of people are, they get beat down by online opportunities or getting involved in things that really doesn't work or not really knowing what to do. So this mastermind is basically to take out the guessing game and let people strategically map out how to start earning consistently. And that's really important because no matter what you do when you're online, you have to have traffic, you need to have a funnel, and you need to know how to consistently bring in those commissions in order to leave your daytime job. And that's what our goal is, to bring in additional money, to leave our daytime job, to really take things to the next level. And it all starts from the root of the problem, knowing what the problem is and fixing it. So a lot of us are tapping into things we really don't need, right? or we're working on things, but really not knowing what to do. So like, for example, I hear some people that say, I get on Facebook and I go into groups and I post for hours and I'll be lucky if I get 4 or 5 leads. That's just a waste of time, and it's not effective. So what we want to do is eliminate all of the things that are not effective and just work with the things that work, and then start to generate consistent traffic by doing the same thing over and over again that fit your time, your schedule, and your budget, right? So I'm not going to teach people how to run ads, spending $50 a day on ads, because that's not affordable, right? And not only that, you have to learn how to run Facebook ads. You have to know how to do it strategically so that you're not wasting money. And unfortunately, most of the time when people start doing things like that, they waste a lot of the money in the beginning because they don't know what to do. So being a single mom of 2, I decided that I wanted to show people how to do things on a budget and to let people know realistically what they can expect within the next 4 to 6 months if they are consistent. That's why we have Mastermind. It's not only to show people traffic, but to hold people accountable, right? Because you have to do certain things to even get in the Mastermind, but to also know that you're not doing this alone. You're actually doing it with a group of people. And that just makes it makes it fun. It takes away the stress a little bit. And we get to talk and really get into our goals, inspire each other and what we want to do and how we're going to do it successfully. So a person, being in the mastermind, you could come to me and say, Amanda, I want to purchase clicks from so-and-so. What do you think? And I could say, no, don't use him. He's a scam, right? Where if you didn't have that kind of community, you might just be going out doing any and everything and wasting a ton of money, okay? Not only that, we have a program where it's converting very well, right? The S3 method. We have a lot of people that are involved. And what I did over the last couple of weeks, I've been looking to add to that, add value to that, and add ways that people can earn and just keep building off of their earnings, right? So with that said, I've added some stuff to the S3 method. I've added other product testing programs that we can use so that we don't have to completely rely on Freester. And the reason why I did that is because I don't want it to be where I don't believe in one source of income. I don't believe in just working off of one source of income. I've never liked that. That's the reason why I got into online business. Just to tell you a short story. I was working from home, and I had a lady, the program that I was doing I had to follow certain regulations and policies. And the woman that I worked with, she was like a living nightmare. So I'm like, damn, at any moment my program can get shut down and I have no income. Who wants to live like that? And mind you, I'm talking about, I was doing something where I was making anywhere from $8,000 to $10,000 a month. And just the thought of losing that income and not having something else, it made me sick. It literally like made me sick. I'll never forget one day they had made a mistake about my program, and it was an honest mistake. They took 4 days to fix it, and it was one of those mistakes that you never want to see. I was sick for 4 days, high fever, sore throat, chills. I was struggling. And it was one of those things, like once I finally spoke to someone, it was like, oh, we'll fix it. It'll just take a couple of days. No apology. No, I'm sorry. Our mistake. It was just like, oh, things happen. Like, you know what that was doing to me mentally? So I just decided that I never want to be in that situation again. I'm not going to allow one person to control and dictate my future, my financial success or financial freedom. And not only that, I have 2 kids. Who wants to live like that, knowing that one day somebody can sweep the rug from underneath you and you can be without a full-time income just like that? I have a lady that just started the mastermind. She's not actually in yet, but she's working on getting her things together to get into the mastermind. And she was laid off after being at a job for 15 years. That's scary. Like, you just wake up one day and they're like, you can't come back, and you done built up 401k and all of this other stuff. It's just it makes me nauseous. It makes me really sick. So what I love about online opportunities is once you build it up, you can literally generate as much as you want, and it builds up over time. And it doesn't take long to do that if you're using the right strategies and you know exactly what to do. Okay. And what I love about that is if one person say no, there's 1,000 people to say yes. And that's, you get to really pick and choose who you want to work with, who fits your character or your personality, your goals. And then if there's certain people that you don't have to work with those people. And that's the beauty of online business, period. I told a lady today, like, she wants to be in the mastermind, and I told her it wasn't a good fit. And I love the fact that I can say that and not have the dread of not being broke tomorrow. That's just really what it's all about, getting to pick and choose who you want to work with. And not only that, not needing a lot of people to work with to earn a full-time income. So, and I tell people this all the time, you think that these six-figure earners, they have thousands of people that work with them. It's really not. It's just a handful of dedicated people that keeps purchasing from them over and over and over again. You give good value, you give great content, you build people up and you help them, and they will stay with you forever, literally. I have people that I see from the beginning of time that's still with me till this day. And you'll always get those people, they come in spurts, like little spurts of the moment, but it's enough to keep building on top of that. So, I mean, in a month, if I get 5 good people, that is extremely powerful. We're not talking about hundreds. We're talking about 5 good people. So, for example, when I was doing Paralead System, people used to always get upset because they have a 7-day refund policy, and most people would cancel before the 7th day because they didn't want to pay. And they're like, gosh, I had 10 signups and only 2 stayed with me. That's extremely powerful. I try to teach people with the numbers in online marketing. 2 is the number. That's the number you want to be, 2 or 3. And a lot of people really don't see that. But if you can just get 2 or 3 people every 2 weeks, or every week is even better, that is extremely powerful. It adds up over time. And the ones that don't stay, you don't want them there, because what they'll do is complain. They'll have you going crazy. Cool. I tell people, please don't make me feel like you own me because you spent some money with me, right? Because some people, they get into this, they own you once they gave you $200 or $100. Now you're theirs. You belong to them, right? So we don't want those people. We want people that are going to come in, take responsibility for their success, and then hopefully you can help them along the way. just providing them with the information that you know. And that's why we have these trainings. So, you know, when I tell people when they come into the mastermind, make sure you go into the previous hangouts that we had so you can get an idea of what we've done so far, where we're at, and you can stay in sync with the rest of the team. And, you know, I had somebody say to me, oh, so you want me to watch 162 videos? Like, no. But I would love for you to watch the 12 videos that we did, which are only 25 minutes long. You know, it's not like we're asking for a whole lot. But what we are asking is for people to stay committed to the process, because that's first and foremost. And in order to do that, you have to have, this is going to be a hard one, but whoever answers right, I'm going to send $55 over to. In order to stay committed to the process, what does it first start with? You can write it in the chat box. Stay committed to the process starts with what? Come on, somebody knows this. No, yeah, you have to be consistent. But what? Julie, let's go, Julie. Mindset. Mindset is first. You have to program your mind to think differently from what you was taught for all these years. How to get up, brush your teeth, wash your face, make breakfast, punch your clock, stay there for 8 to 10 hours and do it all over again, right? So we've been programmed to do that over and over again. Now we're going to program you to do something else, something different. And what's something else? How to set your own schedule, work your own hours, and not only that, to be able to know exactly what to do so you don't get sidetracked when you're online. So I tell people all the time in the beginning, it's so funny. I used to find myself, I would be working on Facebook, putting out my post or whatever. And then I'm like, I'm going to spend an hour today on Facebook, just, you know, giving value, putting out information, posting to this place or that place. And then after literally after 15 minutes, I'm like looking on people's pages. I'm trying to see what people are talking about. I'm reading people's jokes. And it's like, now I done wasted 2 hours and I think I worked 15 minutes on what I was supposed to be doing. So with that said, the reason why that was happening is because I didn't know if what I was doing really worked or if I was doing it right. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, okay, so I'm doing this, but is this the right thing to do? Or am I wasting my time? Like, you get kind of lost in the source. And then it's like you see one funny joke and then it turns into 15 funny jokes. Like, Facebook just has this way of just like really dragging you through the mud with jokes and stuff like that. So with that said, we want to know exactly what to do, right? So that we can do it, get it out the way, and then move on to whatever else we want to move on to. So that's why I came up with the mastermind, because I just don't want people, I want to eliminate all of the dreadful, painful experiences I went through with online marketing, okay? Spending $8,000 on trainings and really getting nothing, and getting in programs that really got me nowhere, or using things that didn't work, or things that I really didn't need, you know what I mean? And just feeling like if I don't do these things or use these things, I'm not going to be successful. So that's basically what I want everybody to do, is just to really understand the concept and apply it. Start with mindset first. The people who are here made a commitment, and it's really hard to do. I'm not gonna lie. It's so hard to just make a commitment, because, you know, you fight with yourself wondering if what you do is working. You know, we get a lot of people in the group that's starting to get leads online, which is really good. Like, I'm extremely excited about that. But this is just the beginning. Like, honestly, to be 100% honest, I didn't think people would even be getting leads this soon from their videos, because we're only in, what is this, the second, the third week, the beginning of the third week. That's really early to really get anything. It didn't happen for me until I was like 6.5, what did I say, 65 days, 70 days in is when I started really seeing things pick up for myself. So I'm extremely happy for those, you know, who are getting leads and they're getting signups and they're having people contact them. So what I want to do, and I'm going to take a day to do this, I need to get everybody's YouTube channel, because as your mentor and coach, I want to make sure that you're set up correctly, that you're posting, and I want to make sure that your description and your keywords is correct and on point, so that you'll get the highest amount of leads per day. And I can do that because I have TubeBuddy, and it lets me sneak and look at other people's stuff. So I can make sure that you guys are listing the right things on your description, that you're using the right keywords, and that you're putting up your stuff consistently. And you know, for some people, you might be like, oh my gosh, I haven't done really anything. Get to it. I'm going to be checking this stuff by Friday. So by Friday, I want everybody to please send me a Facebook message with just your YouTube link. And this only is to, of course, hold you accountable, but not only that, to make sure that you're set up correctly. And I can give you some pointers and make sure, you know, I could say, oh, why are you using that keyword? Where did that come from? Or you need to put this in your description. Why isn't this in there? You know, things like that. And I want to do that for the entire team. So I need everyone's YouTube channel. And I want to make sure everyone has their banners up, that you're branding yourself. Everyone should have gotten their $10 banner. Okay. And just so that you guys know, Jason and I, we are doing something special for the team. Jason decided to take some time to work on a project of some other things that I wanted to connect with the mastermind with the S3 method. And I think it'll help benefit a lot of people. And he's decided to take on this task. So thank you, Jason. And what we're going to do is speak about it because it's not for everyone. And this is a public video. So I'm going to cut it short here. I'm going to stop the recording and then we're going to continue up with the meeting. Okay.